Hey everyone, how's it going? Lance here. Today is Tuesday, January 24th, 2017, and I am now exactly 1 week post-op from my follicular unit extraction procedure that I had with Dr. Daniel McGrath out in Austin, Texas. So yeah, let's take a look. So going into my frontal hairline, left temporal peak, you can still see it's a little red at the very front. The crusts have all been gone, and it's kind of been like that pretty much since like day 3 after my surgery. Whatever spuds are here that you can kind of see right about here, right here, right here, and a few in the left temple. Those you think will stay on, or they may shed after a month. Time will tell. But yeah, so more importantly, let's take a look at the suture line where grafts were placed into that. So this is going from my left to the center. And now we're going to go from my center to my right. So according to my post-operative instructions, tonight was actually the last night that I used the bacitracin on the areas where the follicular units were extracted. So that was above the suture line. And one thing I wanted to mention about the grafts that were extracted is that when a surgeon does an FUE procedure, he does not extract the grafts in any sort of pattern because apparently the human eye is naturally attracted to patterns. So if Dr. McGrath had gone in a checkerboard fashion, and granted the size of the punches were not very big, but you want to do this in a way where it's not going to be easily detectable to the eye. So if you look at the videos and pictures of me pretty much immediately post-op, you'll see that there were some grafts taken from here above the suture line, but most of them were taken right above the suture line from the back of my head. So yeah, concerning the grafts that are placed in the suture line, pretty much all the crusts are gone now. I just got out of my evening shower, put the bacitracin on the extraction sites. All the crusts are pretty much gone, and I think a lot of hairs have stayed on. And I think tomorrow will probably be my last update for the recovery. And as I said before, follicular unit extraction recovery is much quicker. You don't have to deal with sutures, you don't have to deal with stitches, and I don't have to deal with the suture line stretching anymore. However, as I've said before, a caveat to this is that I would not have the result that I have in my frontal hairline, my temporal peaks, if I had only done FUE, because FUE procedures have very limited uses. You can only move a limited amount of hair in one surgery. So for things like scar revisions, for things like touch-ups, it's good for that. But if you're someone who is really bald and need a lot of hair, that's probably not the best thing for you. So other than that, I asked Dr. McGrath when I could resume working on lifting weights, and he recommended about 10 days after the procedure, but I think I'm going to wait maybe until a week from today, so 2 weeks post-op, until some of the numbness that is up here and most of the numbness that's up here and where the suture line is, that finally subsides. So yeah, I think tomorrow will be my last update concerning my recovery, and then after that I'll start doing regular updates monthly on the anniversary of the procedure. And what I hope to do is, once a couple weeks go by and my hair starts to get longer, I'll finally get a haircut to kind of blend in the top and the front. And I don't think that even when the hair does finally grow in from the suture line, I don't think I would be able to do this kind of undercut type haircut because it's pretty obvious that these are grafts. It's pretty obvious that these are grafts, and it won't completely make the scar disappear. It's going to more so camouflage it. So in the past, when my 2 linear scars had stretched, the one from my first procedure, my first strip procedure, and then the one from my second strip procedure, when those scars stretch, I couldn't really cut my hair down lower than maybe a 4, and then the barber had to manipulate it with some scissors to really get it to how I wanted to look. But I think after the hair grows in, I'll be able to cut it easily shorter than a 4, and maybe even a 3 or a 2. But time will tell, and yeah, other than that, let's check back tomorrow for my last update of my recovery. And thank you for watching, and we'll check back soon. Take care.